doing? Welcome back to the home of the dopest entertainment commentary. So if entertainment, gossip, what's trending in Celebville, what's happening, what's not, what did you miss, is your kind of vibe, if that's your cup of honey, you must be part of the coolest gang, that's the prettiest gang, by subscribing and then hit notification. And to all the new subbies, we see you. And to all the returning subbies, all the returning viewers, bizu. You want to watch the Tinder Swindler? Guys, let me tell you the truth. First of all, I was not about to watch it because I hate when something is overhyped, especially on Netflix. Like it's most often than not, like when I end up watching it, it's usually very underwhelming. It underwhelms my lungs. So, but then this one, I had time, I had energy, and it was sort of interesting because everybody, literally everyone I was clicking on their stories were just talking about the Tinder Swindler, talking about how you have to watch this. So I'm like, okay, Paula, let me be part of the bandwagon and watch, and I was not disappointed. So the bottom line is, when I watched it, I was like, this could be anyone. This could literally be anyone. You know that thing where you sit there and you say, it can never be me, I can never be caught, I am not that kind of woman, I am not that gullible, I am not that stupid. Let me tell you, babies. This thing has no mathematics, it has no formula. It has no formula. It has already been formulated. It just means, probably, I'm not trying to say that maybe all of us at some point will fall prey to being conned. Even other women con other women. Other women out here. Me, I know of friends who have asked their friends for work, and someone is really desperate. Like they're telling you, my child has not eaten. I don't know, I need this, I need this. And then you give that person that money and friendships break literally because of that kind of siege. Like it shouldn't just be limited to men only, honestly. Because I know a lot of people who have been swindled by their pals. I know people who have been swindled by family members, business partners, by husbands. Like you guys are married literally, and the wife takes up this humongous amounts of money, like ridiculous amounts of money, and you guys are married because you're thinking, I'm about to invest in my marriage, only for the man, only for the person who you're investing this money in to go back and do you a quick one. Like you take the loan and then you're left servicing the loan, and this man has literally no idea how you even paid that money back. That is what I'm talking about. So anytime when I see people, because I've asked people on my Instagram stories, you guys share with us. Like you can share, and if you're not following us on Instagram, do that. Come on, click that link in the description down below, and then just go be part of the Instagram family. It's part of there. So I did that question and answer poll on my stories, and guys contributed, but majority of the women were like, oh hell no, can never be me, this and this, and I'm just like,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait until, probably it can never be you because, as I'm saying, you've not maybe caught up with the emotional core. Or maybe you're not liquid enough, babies. Or maybe you just think that I'm smart enough until you meet with someone who has learned the art of emotional manipulation, and you feel like I need to validate myself. Because most often than not, it always starts with a lot of emotional manipulation. Someone is like, if you don't come through for me, then I'll feel like you've abandoned me in the middle of nowhere. So that type of manipulation is what makes you feel obligated to help me, because I'm helping you, and then probably this money will be refunded, and then you are waiting.
I think banks and men, same WhatsApp group, they all just suck. All of them.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, if you've ever even taken some money or given someone money, 10 shillings, 500 shillings, 2.5 million, 1,000, and the money has not come back, you and that person who has been swindled, you're in the same boat. The only difference is probably, let's say, the quantities of money. Because if we are taking this context back to the Tinder Swindler, this man was asking this woman, like he knew how to emotionally manipulate them. He knew how to play with them, because at first he would not pose as this broke guy. who would not give back the money. He knew that this is how I'm going to post, like someone who is a billionaire's child, and then he spoils you sick, like spoils you silly, and that spoiling is what blinds you. Then he comes back and does jara with some type of emotional attachment to you, like,
You're my best view.
you know, then he moves in with this whole bullshit story of how, I don't know, my life is in danger, this and this, so you need to come through. And then, you know, what was so sickening about this guy is the fact that he was sending the same videos, the same text, the same things to this. Like, oh my God. It's like, it was like an entire cartel. His whole team was in on that stupid mess that he was doing. So by the time they catch up with this guy, nothing was done because he was not taking up this money with his own name, but rather he had the women put their names on it. So the women, because they are trying to validate themselves, this guy, you end up taking such huge sums of money to try and please a son of a gun. So I actually caught someone saying, it was just like a very like a funny joke, where they were saying, like, if this kind of thing happens in Kenya here, no woman would come through. They just be like, guys, so like, they just ask you like, so what are you going to do? What's the next course of action? And I was like, it's probably true, but it's really not true. It's not the truth. Because we've seen men who have come from West Africa, okay, and I'm telling you this, and I'm sorry if this is going to offend anybody, but we've seen them come from there, and then they come here to East Africa, and they first of all lure you in. They lure the East African babes with all these things, and I'm not talking about these babes who have nothing on their name. I'm talking about the babes who are liquid, who work in corporate spaces, who have some guap to burn, and they are desperately looking for love and affection. So when they catch up with that, because these are emotional manipulators, they start by spoiling you. You know, you see them, they look like they have all this money, and then they tell you this fake story of how I'm running a business here and there. And then by the time this person starts asking you for some guap, you'll probably give them the first sum, and then they'll return, and then the next time again they come back and start telling you how my business is not working, how things here are not flowing, A, B, C, and D, and then you find yourself deep in debt. And then when the man is done, he just packs his bags up and leaves. And this is what I'm just saying, like, you know, this whole thing of us pretending like it can never be me, I can never be caught, please. Hey, it happens to the best of us. And even when you're not that liquid, or you feel like I cannot, there's no way I'm possibly going to be taking up 2.5 million. I'm not even, my credit score is not even up to that place. Of course, because like here, accessing credit, we have people like Tala, 30,000 on your neck, bruh. I can insurance, you can, what is it, Fuliza. All those, probably you feel like me, I'm not even in a position to take this amount of money for you. Someone will tell you, okay, so how much can you afford? Done that to me, my God, I'll give you a proper story time when I open my other channel. But somebody's like, you know, how much can you get now? Okay, how much can you get? Because you're like, right now, honestly, I do not have. And then they come back and they're like, you know, just, you know what, if you can even get like, you know, like, let's say like even 10 or 15 or like 20 or 50 G's, and then I'll refund it, like maybe next week when my money is coming, and then the money never comes in, really. Yeah. And I guaranteed. So people on my Instagram did sound off, they did respond, but all I'm saying is that the Tinder Swindler is just like a real life person. These are just people who live with us, they exist with us. And actually, if most of us had the balls to just tell these people that I cannot do it, and then you don't care. Because eventually, you know what happens is someone will come back and start saying, when I was deep in mark, or when I really needed help, or when I needed someone to bail me out, you guys bailed on me and nobody came through for me. So now I've actually known the people who are in my team, I've known the people who are in my squad, but at the same time, you're just like, I have actually lost so much money to people talking to me like this. I am not ready to risk it. So go ahead and read some of the reactions that I posted, and if you've ever been swindled or been conned by anyone, and you've ever taken a loan for anybody, let us know in the comment section down below. Guys, I'm not just talking about maybe men and women or just this kawa relationships. I'm talking about like even in your marriages, even like in your family units, in your anything that is just relevant and relatable to these vibes, then just sound off in the comment section down below. And if you've not yet subscribed, then do that. And of course, let us put this heading together. And I will definitely see you again in the next brew. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thank you again for being part of the coolest gang, the greatest gang. I will see you again in the next brew. Bye.